Hello and welcome. In this section, we will be learning JavaScript, and this course is specifically designed for people who are from SAP background, who are SAP consultant, senior consultant, architect, and are trying to learn JavaScript. Now, before we start this course, because this will be a tailor-made course for SAP consultant, I would like to tell you where in SAP technology stacks we are encountering or we are required to do JavaScript based development. So the first thing which you will see, or which is like a major part of JavaScript development, which is working with SAP UI5, OpenUI5 or Fury apps. So even if the view are made with XML, the controller code are JavaScript based, and these are JavaScript based UI framework. So more and more you will see familiarity with modern UI frameworks like React, Angular, Vue.js. So more and more SAP UI5 is trying to get into component based architecture as well from MVC. So you will see a lot of JavaScript also coming in the Vue development. At this point, we have to do a lot of coding in the controller or in the package.json or in the manifest.json. These are all JavaScript based UI framework pattern. So when you are creating UI apps with UI5 or Fury, you need to learn JavaScript, and the JavaScript should be sometimes of advanced level where you are trying to extract data, try to parse data, trying to bind it to the view or to the entire app, or trying to add external libraries to provide additional feature to your application. So you will see first and foremost with major development of JavaScript done in the UI part of the modern SAP designs, which are based on UI5 framework. Now, secondly, when you work with workflow, if you have already gone through our workflow professional development where we show you how in SAP Cloud Platform you will be working with workflow, we see that the scripts are built with JavaScript, and in other SAP Cloud Platform services, a lot of the scripts you have to use JavaScript. Now the question comes here, or you already might have the answer, is why JavaScript is called script and why we have C as a language or Java as a language. Now the major difference is how you run these things, because a script will be interpreted. So line by line, the execution is carried on, but a language will be compiled first. So if you write a program in Java or C or C++ or any similar programming language, then your code, which is what you write, will be compiled, and then it will be actually run in the browser, or it can be in server. But a script normally would be directly interpreted, and it will be similar to if we take the code and directly run it. And this interpretation is done in browser. So when we talk about JavaScript, so therefore we call it a script. Now, similarly in SAP Cloud Platform, you will have a lot of services where the scripting or writing the code will be carried out or will be using JavaScript. So at those point, you will be using JavaScript. Now, the other scenarios is where you are creating backend services. So there are front-end components, which is rendered in the client side. Then there is the server, which is basically the middleware, and there is the backend. So you will find most of the JavaScript based development majorly in the front end. In the back end, if you are using NodeJS based services, or even in creating Access.js services, we have seen we utilize JavaScript. So less use of JavaScript you will find in the middleware component writing, but it depends on what framework or language you select for your server side as well. Now, we do have services which are present in SAP Cloud Platform like MongoDB, and MongoDB database stores a JSON objects. So you can more or less say that, okay, it is also what a JavaScript developer will be carrying out. So mostly when we talk about JavaScript, you will see less use in the database, but more and more use in the front end. But it depends on what kind of stack or technology which you use. If you're using MongoDB and there are a lot of JSON you have to interact with, then you will also can include that as part of having a good knowledge of JavaScript will make the life easier in database development as well. But at this point, you will find most of the development done on HANA. And if you're using XSJS, then you use XSJS JavaScript to create those backend services. Now HANA will be also giving out data if you want to write middleware in multiple other languages like Java, or you can directly expose data as a CDS or a BAP-based AMDP. So these are all things which are non-JavaScript related. But if you want to have a JavaScript middleware also, then with Node.js, it's possible in your XSA, which is XS Advanced. So there's some part of JavaScript which also comes in middleware and backend, where if you're using the appropriate databases where just JSON structure are stored, OpenSQL based databases, then JavaScript you will also find there. And finally, we also have JavaScript based development done which are not related to UI5 or Fury UI development with WebID. So at the time when we are shooting this video, it is March of 2019, and we see a lot of development. Now we only have full stack WebID in SAP Cloud Platform, and in SAP Cloud Platform, in the full stack WebID, if you are creating plugins, you are creating some packages, you are binding or building some things, or you are trying to build an app and deploy those apps. So those concepts are borrowed from JavaScript based framework development. And if you have a good idea about JavaScript, then life will be much easier there. So these are 4 top places where you will be seeing JavaScript in action in SAP world, but there will be a lot of other places as well where you might use JavaScript in SAP.